Continuing on page 2, we see an angle, angle A, whose measure is 35 degrees. Now if we want to measure portions of a degree, we have minutes and seconds. 1 minute, which is written this way, 1 with the little tick mark, is 1/60th of a degree. So you can see here, 1 minute, 1 with the tick mark, equals 1/60th of a degree. So 60 minutes equals 1 degree. That's going to help later on when we convert things. And then we have 1 second. 1 second, which is written 1 with 2 tick marks, is 1/60th of a minute. So 1 second equals 1/60th of a minute, which then makes it 1/3600th of a degree. So there are 60 seconds in 1 minute. In example 2, we want to add these two angle measures. So we're going to line them up vertically. So we have 48 degrees, 39 minutes, and 14 seconds. And we're going to add 32 degrees, 11 minutes, and 36 seconds to that. And we just add vertically. So 14 plus 36 gives us 50 minutes. And 50 is less than 60, so we don't have to worry about carrying anything over. 39 plus 11 is also 50, so we have 50 minutes. And then 48 plus 32 is 80 degrees. So we have 80 degrees, 80 degrees, 50 minutes, and 50 seconds. And then on part B, we have 90 degrees, minus 14 degrees, 11 minutes, and 32 seconds. Well, we don't have any placeholders for the minutes and degrees, so we need to create some. So we can say that 90 degrees equals 89 degrees and 60 minutes, which equals 89 degrees, not 60 minutes, sorry about that, 59 minutes, and then that minute becomes 60 seconds. So we took away 1 minute or 1 degree out of the 89 or out of the 90 to make it 89, and then 1 degree equals 60 minutes. Then we took one of those minutes and converted that to seconds. So this 60 becomes 59, and then that minute that we took away becomes 60 seconds because 1 minute equals 60 seconds. So now we can go ahead and subtract. So we have 89 degrees, and actually let's write that right underneath what we already have to save some space. So we have 89 degrees, 59 minutes, and 60 seconds, minus 14 degrees, 11 minutes, and 32 seconds. So 60 minus 32 is going to give us 28, and that's our seconds. 59 minus 11 gives us 48 minutes. And then 89 minus 14 gives us 75 degrees. So we have 75 degrees, 48 minutes, and 28 seconds. In example 3 for part A, we want to convert 82 degrees, 47 minutes, and 51 seconds to decimal degrees. So we need to take our 82 degrees, sorry about that, pick up the right tool. So we have our 82 degrees plus 47 over 60, because that's how many minutes is in a degree, plus 51 over 3,600, because that's how many seconds are in a degree. And then we're going to want to use our calculator for this, and you can type that all into the calculator, and it will give you the decimal answer. And after typing it into the calculator, we see that it's 82.7975 degrees. Okay, then we're going to convert 14 thousandths to degrees, minutes, and seconds. So we have our 43 degrees. Then we're going to take our 0.614 and we're going to multiply by 60 to figure out how many minutes that's going to be. When we do that, we get 36.84. So we have 43 degrees plus 36.84 minutes. Well then, 84 minutes. Then we're going to take our 0.84, so we have 43 degrees plus 36 minutes. And then we're going to take our 0.84 and multiply again by 60 because it was in minutes and now we're converting to seconds, and there are 60 seconds in 1 minute. And when we put that into the calculator, we get 50.4. So we have 43 degrees. We don't really need that plus sign, so let's get rid of that. Oh, wait a minute. My eraser's not working. Oh, well, we'll just leave it there. 36 minutes and 50.4 seconds. So we're going to slide that up. And so when we put our answer together, we have 43 degrees, 36 minutes, and 50.4 seconds. And now we turn to page 3. Standard position. Standard position is when an angle's vertex is at the origin, so we're on the coordinate plane, and the initial side is along the positive x-axis. So here's your initial side, and here's the terminal side that's moving counterclockwise to give you a positive angle, and clockwise to give you a negative angle. Remember that quadrant 1 is here, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. So if you start at the x-axis, your angle measure would be 0 degrees, and then you'd come up here to 90 degrees, keep coming down to 180 degrees, then down to 270, and then a full circle gives you 360 degrees. Coterminal angles are angles that have the same initial side and the same terminal side, but different amounts of rotation. Their angle measures differ by 360 degrees. So let's take a look at that. If you have an angle here, you could say that that angle, and let's say it's 25 degrees. Well, then that same angle would have a measure, a coterminal angle would have a measure of 25 plus 360. So we would have 385 degrees. So 25 degrees and 385 degrees would be coterminal. And that's a degree, not a 2. So then, example number 4, we want to find the angles of smallest possible positive measure coterminal with each of the angles that are given. So if we want the smallest, we're going to take that 908 and we're going to subtract 360 from it and see what we get. And we get 548, which we know we can take another 360 out of, and we'll see what we get then. And we end up with 188 degrees, which is smaller than 360, so that is our answer. Now for part B, we have negative 75 degrees. Well, we want the smallest possible positive measure, so now we're going to add 360 degrees to that. Now when we do that, we end up with 285, and that is between 0 and 360, so that is our answer. In example 5, it says if a record player makes 420 revolutions per minute, sorry for the grammatical error there, through how many degrees will a point on the edge of the record move in 3 seconds? So first, we have 420 revolutions, sorry about that, 420 revolutions in 1 minute. Well, if we want to convert the minutes to seconds, because we know we need our answer in seconds, we have 1 minute equals 60 seconds. So when we multiply that, we have 420 revolutions for every 6 seconds. So that's going to give us 6 revolutions per second. Now, we know how many revolutions there are per second. How many degrees are in 1 revolution? Well, there's 360. So 7 times 360 gives us 2,520 revolutions per second. And now we need to know how many there are in 3 seconds. So we multiply by 3. And we end up with 7,560 revolutions in 3 seconds. And that is just not very pretty. So let's fix that. 7,560 revolutions. And that's your answer.